Hello, guys. So today is week 4 of the building my funnel agency, and I have a ton of updates to share actually. So I remember in the second and third week of January, I didn't really do much because I was busy with my exams. But now that I got time, I sent okay. So let me just cover what I did in the first, what I did, and then I'm going to tell you the results of what I did and where I am now. So and where I was before is you can see the previous video. But basically what I did was my entire strategy consisted of 5 tweets per day, as I mentioned before, 1 thread per day for 5 days a week. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be posting a thread, and I didn't post the thread on Saturday and Sunday. What else? I sent like 10 DMs per day on X. I had to do YouTube outreach as well, but I wasn't able to do that. I don't think I managed my days that well, but it was still better because I did everything that I said I would do. So I would also had to engage, right? So I kind of have my whole, like, I don't know if I can show it to you guys, but this is like my little corner where I have my goals set up. And yeah, so I had 3 non-negotiables set up right here. One was DMs, one was content, and one was replying, like engaging with people. And I can probably say I did all of these like every day of the week. And I, especially today, which is Sunday, I engaged so much. I think I dropped like 70 plus comments on posts, people's tweets, and now the great news where I am now is that my X account is finally growing after being stagnant at like 250 for so long. And in today's day itself, I got like 7 or 8 followers, which is obviously not a lot, but for someone whose account has been stagnant for a very long time, these are big numbers. I'm at 270 followers as of now, and I know that if I continuously keep up the engagement and the good content, then I will definitely get more followers. One thing I did notice is that my threads are getting bookmarked. Nobody likes them, and people, like, only 1 or 2 people retweet them, but they bookmark them. And I think that's the better part, because those threads, I can probably say that they showcase my knowledge, and if a potential client were to see them, then they would understand that, okay, hey, she knows what she's doing. So that was kind of the aim with the threads, and obviously I'm not really chasing likes, I'm not really chasing followers, I'm chasing clients. So until I get an inbound lead, these efforts are going to continue, because that's what my main aim is with this account. I don't want like a bunch of followers and no clients. Like that's not what I want. But yeah, obviously the more I comment, the more I outreach people, like the more I put myself out there, the greater the chances of my future client actually reaching out to me, right? That's why we're doing all of this. But yeah, aside from the social media stuff, all I had to do was YouTube outreach, which I have not done yet. I do have some tabs open on my laptop that are dedicated specifically to YouTube outreach, but I haven't really gotten to it because I know it's going to take some time to actually get a hold of doing cold email outreach again. Not sure if it's a good decision, but it's worth a shot. And what else? Oh, and where my DMs reached. So basically, I sent 10 DMs per day, as I mentioned, and I did skip a day in between, but then I recovered it the other day. So I sent 20 DMs that day to cover it up, and I'm saying 10 in as an assumption because it was like 15 some days it was 20, some days it was 10, but it was never less than 10. So that's that. But what happened was that I got a bunch of positive responses. Probably like 7 or 8. I don't remember. I forgot. I didn't count them, but I got like 7 or 8 responses, and then I also got on one call, which is obviously progress. I'll also talk about the strategy that I'm using for this. But yeah, basically that's the DM statistics. I have had 1 call booked, and a few people were ready to kind of give me a chance and work with me, and that's great because the more people I can work with, the more testimonials I can get. And also, one of my friends, another to the strategy that I'm using, one of my friends on X, who's basically a funnel builder as well, he mentioned that he worked for free a lot on, like, for the whole year of 2023. And she mentioned that that's how he got most of his clients. And what he did was, he had experience, but what he did was basically reach out to people and say that I'm offering you free work. Either he would lead with value, and then he would say that, okay, I'll work for free for you, and then maybe work for free for like a month, and then tell them that, hey, if you're liking this, you can pay me for it, because I have more clients who are paying me for this, and I'm gonna have to adjust it in my schedule and blah blah blah. So people ended up paying him because they saw such a nice job that he's doing. So initially I was a little confused about my strategy, and also that's similar to what I'm doing, because I was just offering free work. But then I realized that it doesn't really have to be free work forever, because when I was working with email marketing agencies, I pitched them free work and they paid me for it. So there's literally no downside to actually giving someone free work, other than losing some of your self-worth in the beginning. But I think that this is a good strategy, and I think this will work out as well, because even if I do give them free work, I am getting testimonials in return, and those testimonials, I can market the heck out of them on my social media, especially since it's like beginning to pop off, not pop off, but like, you get the meaning. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening so far with the DMs. That's the strategy I'm using. What else did I have to cover here? I'm also thinking to start my email newsletter, even though I have like 6 email subscribers, and 2 of them are ConvertKit's customer support. One of them is my brother. That's just embarrassing, but I do want to get into the habit of writing emails. So I'm thinking like 1 email per week, and then just start writing it, and then hyping it up on my X as well, so that people have more incentive to subscribe to my list. So that was what I was thinking so far. So I do have 1 email already written for the week. This was something that I did a long time back, but never really got to post it because I didn't launch my Funnels to Fortune. That's the name of the email list. I didn't really launch Funnels to Fortune on my X list, on my X platform, so there was no point of sharing that broadcast. But what I'm aiming for is 1 email per week. And what else was there? I'm going to be writing the topics for the emails on my Notion. I created 2 Notion pages. One of them is for my email list, so I can keep track of everything. And previously, for my long form threads, I used to keep a Google Doc, and it was like with yellow highlight meant that it's completed, and red highlight meant that it's posted. It was really messy. In the beginning it was really cool, but it got really messy real soon, even though I just posted like 5 or 6 of those threads, and it got really messy to manage. So I switched to a Notion doc, and a Notion doc is a lifesaver. Now, I used to use Trello before, which is also a project management software, but Trello makes more sense for emails, or makes more sense when there's more people there that are managing this stuff. For Notion, it's perfect for a 1-person job. So I just created a beautiful Notion doc that is super easy to see through, and like everything is just there. So just everything is just 1 click away from me, which is absolutely amazing. I don't have to waste time in thinking about it. Although I did spend 2 hours making that, but it's time that I completely can't worth it. And I just duplicated the same doc for my email list, and then I'll probably use similar topics that I used in my threads for my email list as well. I hope that made sense. What else is there? I think I'm done with everything. I already have my tweets written out for the week. I'm going to be sending more DMs, and hopefully I'm going to start doing some kind of outreach in the in the YouTube space, probably. But I don't know how people will crack this. That's the question. I don't know how people crack it in the Instagram space, because I've sent like 50 DMs per day a few months back, and it did not work out for me. And for YouTube, I've done that, and I did get a bunch of leads. So hopefully that leads somewhere. Let's see. This is all tomorrow's work. Hopefully this week should be really productive. the reason it should be more productive is that, oh god, it completely planned out to the T. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Like, I have my list for Monday made right here, and I know that because I have some of the threads already written and some of the videos already filmed, it should make my work a lot less tedious. And then I might get time to actually work on next week's content. My university starts 2 weeks later. Yeah, so the aim is to kind of get at least February week 3's worth of content ready. We'll probably not do this next week. I'll probably do it next week, so I can at least chill for like 1 week, and then until I manage my university schedule and my tweeting schedule and my client schedule. Oh, and also I almost got one client. I don't think I mentioned this. I asked this one guy to actually work in exchange for a testimonial, and the same guy I hopped on a call with, and he said that he wanted to do it himself because he's preaching a one-person business, like a one-person business structure. But he said something that, because we were looking for free work in exchange for a testimonial, let's do something for each other. I haven't opened the DM yet. I'm gonna look into it tomorrow because today was a Sunday and I don't wanna kind of go into that. But let's see. I might just get a free client tomorrow, which is good because I can finally get the ball rolling. And if I can get like one more client tomorrow, like this week, or like 2, and get some work for them done, some practice for them done, I would call it a win. Yeah, and then I would obviously market the living hell out of those and the few testimonials that I get. But the main thing I'm a little concerned about is the conversions, because in funnels you need conversion, and conversion is like the main aspect that people actually look for in a funnel, obviously. So I'm not sure how well I can do that. I obviously do have a lot of faith in myself, but it's going to take a few tries to figure out what works and what doesn't. So let's see how that works out. Yeah, that's that. Funnel vision slowly coming to reality, bit by bit, step by step. We're all going to make it. See you guys next week. Bye.